letter for today, for the M Word, the movie that is opening this week. We'll talk about the M Word, but also because today we are Michael-less. I got, this is what I got. Vicki, my sincerest apologies, but regretfully I am in bed with what is becoming bronchitis. I am so sorry but must cancel. Was really looking forward to the salon and would love to do it another time. I was also scheduled for Good Morning LA before the salon for the M Word press, but I am canceling that as well. This has really knocked me out. I think I got it on the plane coming home from New York last week. Once again, very sorry. Best Michael. Okay, now, Eliza. Everybody say hello to Eliza Roberts. Yay! Who's fantastic in the M Word and who's going to be reading here with her husband Eric in June. Yay! But anyway, Eliza, tell them that Michael said he was excited to come, right?
He really wanted to come. He's a big fan of Keaton's and he wanted to see everybody. And I know he's really sick because I think he got it from me.
And because Eliza had it also. Okay, so anyway, but you know, like everything happens for a reason. And I have, you know, the universe does for me what I cannot do for myself. Because I have to tell you, when I first booked this, Holland was the first to come on board. Keaton came on next. And then Robert came on, and then when Michael said he would do it, this was the date he wanted, and I was like, no, abundance of riches, there's too many people, that's too much goodness in one day, I can't have this, spread it out. And he really wanted to do this date, but you know, the universe took care of it. So we'll have him another day, and he'll yes, and it'll be the way it is. And so there's 2 degrees of separation. Forget 6 degrees. This is the most incestuous day. Okay, so let me start this out. So Keaton, no, don't start there. Robert Wall and Michael Imperioli are both really good friends with my 40-year friend Drew Meeperent, who's a restaurateur in New York, James Beard award-winning restaurateur, Nobu, Tribeca Grill. Okay, so they're both really good friends with him, and then they know each other because they did shop together. So, okay, so that was happening. So then so Michael is in the M Word, which is, and Eliza is in the M Word. I'm in, a lot of us are in the M Word. So. And then Keaton, I've been trying to get Keaton for years, I'll get to that, but so Keaton signs on, and it turns out that Keaton, that day that we booked it, was on Twitter with David Duchovny, the day that the story I wrote on Evan Handler dropped from Californication, which Michael is also on Californication. So this just gets crazy. And then Holland works on 2.5 Men, and my friend Jim, where's Jim? My friend Jim has been on 2.5 Men, they've known each other for 12 years. And he also knows Keaton. I don't know how you know Keaton, but this is all, Marshall, how do you know?
From Less Than Perfect.
From Less Than Perfect. So it's like everybody knows everybody, and it's all connected, and so it's meant to be. It's for sure. It's good. Okay, so I don't usually wear T-shirts, as you know, but Marianne Williamson. Okay, how brilliant was she? Oh my God! And if you haven't seen the video on the YouTube, it's on my Facebook, it's on the Twitter. Please, if you weren't here last month, it was somebody who came last month for the first time. Directed and produced Marianne's videos in the 80s, her first videos. Wow. And she was here for the first time last month, and she said that in all the years she's known Marianne, she's never seen her open up about her own creative process the way she did to us. Wow. And it was really amazing. And the way she fused creativity, spirituality, politics, community collaboration, all of it was just brilliant. It was like tailor-made for us, but it's applicable to everybody, and she was amazing. And so June 3rd is the primary. I am not in District 33, but I am doing everything I can to help. And so even if you're not in District 33, please, if you are a believer, and how could you not? This is a woman who is going to politic from love, and what better thing is there than that for anybody? Humanity, right? She created a charity that raises that sends food out to 1,000 homeless people a day. I mean, she's amazing. So anyway, so we can do what we can do on Twitter. We can do it on Facebook. We can get out the vote and help her and show up. Yes.
If you want to volunteer at our headquarters, please bring your computer because they could use your laptop.
Excellent. Okay, so that's great to know. So we're stomping. So Craig Ames, my stylist, I gave him one of these T-shirts, and I gave him this one because I had the tighter, smaller one. But then it was a little pulling, so he said, "Oh, but it'll be baggy. Put a jacket on." Anyway, so for Craig, I'm wearing a jacket, even though it's hot. My thermostat says that it's 61 degrees. It's boiling down here because we have a lot of body. We're hot, ladies. We're hot. So so there's that. Okay, so I'm dedicating. The last time we were here, when Mary Ann was here, as soon as this was over, my collaborating producing partner, Champagne Joy, found out that day that she is stage 4, metastasized cancer, breast cancer. And she had a bout of breast cancer. She had been doing better and well. Found out stage 4, metastasized, very scary. The first thing I did was call the Agape prayer line, and they put her on the prayer list, and then I got in touch with Mary Ann. And in the midst of her campaign and everything that was going on, she stopped what she was doing, said a prayer for Champagne, and told me that she lost a sister to breast cancer, and it affects them. Anyway, so today is dedicated to Champagne and to Valerie, our triumphant survivor. I don't know if you saw, I wrote an article about them that was in Reimagine, and Valerie is not cancer-free, but boy, is she living like she is. And when she was here with us a year ago May, in the midst of her 3-month diagnosis, she had, I think, 6 weeks left to go. Well, hello! Yeah, yes.
And Howard.
And, all right, he's on my list. Sorry. Thank you, it's quite all right. Our own Howard, who was here, Morgenstern, fittingly, Rhoda, found out a few weeks ago that he is cancer-free. Miracles happen, and we gave Valerie a God can. Yeah, miracles happen all the time. And while we're talking about things about us, today is Cindy Beagle's birthday, and it's also Michelle's birthday. So we're going to sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Cindy Michelle. Happy birthday to you. Diana, Tyler, you want to come sit on the couch? Anybody wants to come sit up here? Come now. Come. Joy, Genevieve, you want to sit on the couch? Come. Yes, you do. Come. Okay. Okay, so I want to thank the people that helped make this possible. Craig Ames, my formation stylist. Viir, Ej, who drive down from God knows where to come and film this, and VJ, VJ. It's kind of like J-Lo, but not. And Viir has been doing the editing and doing it so brilliantly, and I thank you guys so much. You saved my life. Linda Axie, who takes our incredible photographs. Palanker, who takes that C-roll and takes great photographs as well. Today, Eber, who's joined us, and I wish he would be my assistant forever, but we'll keep him as long as we can have him. Thank you so much. To the people out in Cyberland, hi! Okay. Oh, and Elle, who checks you in, and she comes early to make sure I'm okay. And Elle and Diana and Kathy, who stay and help me clean up. I thank you, ladies, so much, because this is really nasty shit, you guys. Okay, so on May 27th, Ed Asner, thank you, Cindy. Ed Asner's coming, and we're going to do something completely different with Ed. Also, Bob Castle. Now, we had John, and that was extraordinary and fun and fabulous, and he and Vicki were amazing. Bob's the one that sings lead. So we're going to get the Rain in the Park, another thing. And what? Bob is dreamy. And Bob is dreamy. Louise Palanker did the Castles documentaries, and you have to watch it on Showtime. It's fantastic. And she knows Bob is dreaming because she's spent countless hours with him over years. But Bob is dreaming. So Bob is going to come and he's going to sing household songs. He's going to sing some of his own songs. He's going to talk to us about his take on what that scene was like, because we know from John that was some crazy shit going on in that family. And also, oh, why am I spacing on his name? Because his name is James Morrison. But James Morrison, not Jim Morrison of The Doors, but James Morrison from 24. He was the boss man. He is the loveliest, sweetest man. He's going to open with a couple songs, which is fantastic. So we're going to have double music, which is great. We're going to have Michael Imperioli back. Okay, June 24th. We have Carol Leifer coming with her new book, which is like bestseller, crazy. And then we have Eliza Roberts and Eric Roberts. Hello. Now, I told Eliza before we started, and I don't know if she believed me, but for those of you who know me well, like Abby, do you know the name of my book? Not the Don't Jump that I used for okay. But why is Julia Roberts living my life? I mean, you know, I swear to God, and I wrote this in 2002. I started, and it's really sad that I just finished it. But anyway, but I did. At least I finished, and that is the name, and it's true because yeah. And so yes, and how crazy is that? Because everything is like that. Okay, so tomorrow opens the M Word. Silverman, Lorna Richards, Eliza Roberts, myself. Michael Imperioli, Tana Frederick, Francis Fisher, Corey Feldman. It's really funny. I have to say, of all of Henry's films, I really think it's the funniest. Eliza is hysterical in this movie. She is so hysterical. Okay, so, no, I like what she was. So, I think I've told you everything I need to tell you, so we're gonna move it on. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out. Where's Diana? Somebody pass this back to Diana. This is a shout out. Tracy Newman's daughter Charlotte is doing this thing called Charlotte Shorts, and her aunt and Tracy's sister Lorraine Newman from the original Saturday Night Live is in it, and our own Lynn Stewart is in it, and Tracy directed it, co-directed it. It's this weekend. So Charlotte Shorts, you can find it on the Facebook. Okay, we are going to move on. Okay. So. When we first shot the M Word, there was a lot of downtime, and you know that was like almost 3 years ago? I looked much younger then. I'm so glad it was shot then. I looked much better. So it was before I developed allergies and had all this weird eye stuff. Yeah, it was good. I'm glad that's the celluloid remembrance. But anyway, so Eliza was telling me about her son Keaton, and I'm old, so what do I know from popular music? And so in a break in the action, I went online and I was listening to your music, and I was like, oh. My God, book him now. So we started trying then. He was too busy. He was touring all around. Couldn't get him. And you know me, unrelenting. I don't leave anybody alone. When I get a bee in my bonnet, I guess so. I'm keep futzing with her. And so we're occasionally running into each other, whatever, and I keep asking her, yeah, we're going to do it well. At the premiere of the M Word, we finally okay, this is it. It's done. And then that day with David Duchovny, with the Evan Hale, it was just very strange. So it was meant to be now. Some things are just meant to be in their time. So we were protected. Okay. Keaton Simons is the quintessential, I can't say that, quintessential, my word, not from the bio. I made that one up. Okay, I made it up. I wrote the word. Okay. Singer-songwriter. He has great lyrics, amazing music, and he bears his soul all the way around. Last year, Keaton released his sophomore album, Beautiful Pain, which includes co-writes with friends Jason Mraz, hello, and Glenn Phillips of Toad the Wet Sprocket, to name but two. With the exception of the drums on Beautiful Pain, which were played by Robin DiMaggio from Paul Simon and David Bowie, all the instruments were played by Keaton. Show off. Keaton's, I want you to play all those instruments today. Yeah. Keaton's a regular on the Hotel Cafe singer-songwriter circuit and has toured nationally and internationally, including opening for Coldplay, Train, and REO Speedwagon. No lightweight here in the living room, ladies. Okay. He's also worked as a writer, musical director, singer, bassist, and guitarist with notable acts such as Gnarls Barkley and Snoop Dogg. Keaton's music has been heard in dozens of feature films and television shows, including The Sons of Anarchy, Private Practice, NCIS NCIS. Malcolm in the Middle, numbers. We had Rob Morrow, and he played for us, which was amazing. And how he opened for Mickey Dolenz. That was the only way I got him, because he said, "Oh, I'll open for Mickey Dolenz." Okay. He's also performed on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, The Late Show with Craig Ferguson, Last Call with Carson Daly, and most recently on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, where he performed "Beautiful Pain," which I hope you're going to perform for us. Okay. We can ask for anything we want, because he's here. He's okay. Keaton appeared on VH1 Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew in support of his stepfather, Eric Roberts. A performance of his song Unstoppable on the show resulted in 10,000 iTunes downloads in 2 days. He's young, he's hot, he's good, and he's ours. Ladies, please welcome.
That was the best introduction. And I'm very comfortable because this is I'm familiar with this ratio distribution of gender. A lot of ladies come to see the shows more. And also just being in a creative environment is my safe zone. And so I'm going to start with a song of mine that I wrote called Inspiration. It's about inspiration. I think you guys will all be able to relate to this more. And I'm going to ask you to sing it, so prepare yourself. Left no stone unturned, flipped every leaf and lizard, with your face down in the dirt, and too blind to be forgiven. Well, the sands of time are soft and fine, they slip right through your fingers. You say you're looking for inspiration, and you don't know where to find it. If you want to find inspiration, let it find you. It seems like you've tried everything. The noose is slowly tightening. Newton made his apple, the key on Franklin's kite string. I know you felt this way 1,000 times. The thunder and the lightning. You don't know where to find it. If you want to find inspiration, let it find you. Inspiration strikes at unexpected times. Yeah, it can come as pleasure or pain. Oh, the minute that it's gone, want it back again. You need it like the desert craves the rain. Oh, where you're looking for inspiration, and you don't know where to find it. If you want to find inspiration, let it find you. You want to sing with me? Say you're looking for inspiration, and you don't know where to find it. If you want to find inspiration, let it find you. Oh, let's do that again, please. You're looking for inspiration, and you don't know where to find it. If you want to find inspiration, let it find you. If you want to find inspiration, let it find you. has to sing along. Best introduction, best singing. Let's make this a regular gig.
Yes.
Very excited about the M word. Very proud of my mother. I feel like I've already seen it many times. I've seen the panting firsthand, stripping of the clothes, the middle of conversation. So thinking about what else to do, what else to sing. Beautiful Pain is one of them, but I got requested a song that I wrote called Other Sides. There's another darker side of me behind the lies, desperately trying to be seen. We fight, we try, on and on and on and on. After the lights are gone, will you still love me? On and on and on and on. After the truth is shown, will you still want me? Don't look the other way when you're afraid. You're afraid, and don't let your heart betray the love we made when you still had me. Speaking soft so no one feels attacked. We act believe. Maybe we could use a little break. We make believe. On and on and on and on. After the lights are gone, will you still love me? On and on and on and on. But after the truth is shown, will you still want me? Don't look the other way when you're afraid. When you're afraid, don't let your heart betray the love we made when you still had me. On and on and on and on. After the lights are gone, will you still love me? On and on and on and on. After the truth is shown, will you still want me? Don't look the other way when you're afraid. When you're afraid, don't let your heart betray the love we made when you still had me. You still loved me. You still wanted me. Thank you so much, you guys. So, all right, I had another one planned aside from Beautiful Pain, but if you want to hear Beautiful Pain, I can do it instead or in addition. It's up to you, Mike. All right. And there you have it. Now we'll sing Beautiful Pain now. And then close out with some either fun, yeah. Exactly. That's what I love about intimate concerts. To watch each and every one of you, hear your sneezes.
I mean, another few bars. I just want to tell them.
Yeah.
I was telling Keaton before on his website, all his pictures are like really dark and brooding and serious, and he looks really intense. He kind of scared me a little bit. And he's got this incredibly light and beautiful and lovely personality. So Laura, you got to get some pictures that reflect this man, because this man is gorgeous and light. And
We've been voting for that.
I mean, I know. I'm sure the kids like the dark stuff. But Linda's got. We're gonna have a picture for you.
All right,
I'll show you.
No. I agree with you. I agree with you. And trust me, my grandmother would have been there.
Thank you for comparing me to your
If you
grandma.
listen, my grandmother is an incredible. I'm not comparing your ages. I'm comparing your brilliance and your sensibility. No, but my grandmother, if it were up to her, my album cover would be this. And it's literally the larger I'm able to make my mouth, the more she likes the photograph. So I just try to make my mouth as big as I can possibly make it. And she loves it every time. But no, you're right, Ed. I mean, I think, it's funny with photographs. A picture sometimes paints 1,000 words. Sometimes not so much. Why's it gotta be so hard? Why's it gotta be this way? It's like I'm being torn apart by all this beautiful pain. I know you wanna be with me, but you gotta go with him. Freedom isn't really free if you sink before you learn to swim. And I shudder in my sleep. I can hardly close my eyes. Then I wake up in a dream, free now from a life of compromise. You never lost, but you never won. Never fought and you never moved on. You never lost, but you never won. Cause you never fought and you never moved on. Don't be afraid of looking back. Everybody has a past. Now you got my heart racing and should be racing. I wanna be patient so this doesn't fade away. So if you're gonna save a life, maybe it should be your own. 'Cause baby, we don't have much time before we go stumbling home. And I know that we just met, but what I never understood, how can something be that bad when it feels this good? And I shudder in my sleep. I can hardly close my eyes. And then I wake up in a dream. I'm free now from a life of compromise. Oh, you never lost, but you never won. And you never fought and you never moved on. You never lost, but you never won. Cause you never fought lost, but you never won. You never fought and you never moved on. You never lost, but you never won. You never fought and you never moved on. Don't be afraid of looking back. No, everybody has a past. Yeah, and don't be afraid of looking back. No, everybody has a past. Yeah, and now you got my heart racing, stupid racing. I wanna be patient so this doesn't fade. Got my heart racing, stupid racing. I wanna be patient so this doesn't fade away. Why's it gotta be so hard? Why's it gotta be this way? It's like I'm being torn apart. Oh, that's a beautiful pain. So all right, I'm gonna do one more. I'm very So it's like it's balanced between one of two, but I'm really feeling like the fun. This song is meant to be tongue in cheek, and I think we're gonna have so let's do it. Enough of the heavy crap. Enough of brooding pictures. Early in the morning when you're lying in bed, last night's tossing and turning got your hair in a mess. It's all about the way that you understand. Is that sweet second way that you hurt this man. Kissing those lips got me feeling real freaky inside. If you wanna be loved, I've got it. If you wanna make love, I can do that too. If you wanna be touched in the right way, then baby flip on the light so I can see my masterpiece tonight. Sitting by the fire with a glass of wine, bake for a cold. God, you're looking so fine. Cheers to you, honey, cause you look so funny tonight. But I am crazy about the way that you're shaking your thing and keep on making you a diamond ring. Finish when we started, girl, you a part of my life. If you wanna be loved, I've got it. And if you wanna make love, I can do that too. If you wanna be touched in the right way, and baby, flip on the light so I can see my masterpiece tonight. I said more and more each day. I need it to realize our love is just a game. I said I want it, you got me bending over backwards just to catch you on the other side. I wanna break it down, you know, it's just me. Exactly. Thank you. make love, I can do that too. If you wanna be touched in the right way, and baby, flip on the light so I can see my masterpiece tonight. Yeah, I got a woman way over town, it's good to me. Oh yeah, yeah. Say I got a woman way over town, that's good to me. Oh yeah, now. And she give me money, and I'm in need. Yes, she's a kind of friend indeed. I got a woman way over town, that's good to me. Oh yeah. Hey pretty baby, makes that hot feeling. Give me fever like I've never ever known. You're just a product of loveliness. Dig the groove of your walk and your talk, your dress. Feel your fever from miles around. Pick you up in my car and we'll paint the town. So kiss me, baby, and tell me twice you're the one for me. The way you made me feel really turned me on. Really turns me on. Knock me off my feet, baby. Knock me off my feet. Lonely days are gone. Lonely days are gone. The way you make me feel. The way you make me feel. You really turn me on. You really turn me on. You knock me off of my feet, baby. Knock me off my feet. My lonely days are gone. Yeah, my lonely days are gone. There's gonna be love, and I got it. And if you wanna make love, well, I can do that too. And if you wanna be touched in the right way, baby, flip on the light so I can see my masterpiece tonight. So baby, flip on the light so I can see my masterpiece tonight. So baby, flip on the light so I can see my masterpiece tonight.